It may not have been a pretty 63 minutes or so, but who the hell cares? Come playoff time, it's not about how pretty a victory is or how many points you get or the deserve to win meter. Those things do not matter. It's what actually happens and the puck going in the back of the net. And the Leafs, God, they didn't play a good second or third period, but it doesn't matter. They win 3-2 in overtime over the Ottawa Senators' Max Domi. I mean, come on. With tie in the stands, getting the 0-2 winner to give the Leafs a 2-0 series lead against the Senators heading back to Ottawa on Thursday night. Oh, man. I said a prayer to the hockey gods before OT, and it took 3 minutes for them to answer those prayers. Whew. And they did it for us. Awesome stuff for the Toronto Maple Leafs, picking up the W. Let's break this whole thing down, all right? Let's do it. First period. I can't remember if it was before the first goal or at some point in the first period. Mitch Marner has a wide open net. He rings it off the post, and I'm like, oh my God. Like, don't let that come back to haunt you. I was saying to the TV because I'm nuts. Fellas, just keep pushing. Just keep going, keep pushing. And they did. 3:43 in. Willie Nylander has the puck at the half boards. He fires it towards the back post where Morgan Riley is. And Thomas Chabot's with him, but kind of not. Riley gets body position and goes off his skate and in. And the Leafs lead at 1-0. Riley from Nylander. Tavares at 3:43. The place is buzzing. We're up 1-0. Let's keep the good vibes flowing. 5 minutes later, Leafs get a power play. Pontus Holmberg gets tripped up. The Leafs' lone power play of the hockey game. And John Tavares, looking for Matthew Knies at the back post, fires it across, but it goes off the knee or the leg or some sort of the defenseman in front. Was it Nick Jensen? I can't remember who the hell it was. But regardless, it's into the back of the net. He bounced, but who cares? That's playoff hockey. And the Leafs lead at 2-0. The power play stays red hot and doesn't take long. As per usual in this series, it's very odd. Matthews and Marner with assists on the JT goal at 8:20. And we're feeling good. Vibes are off the charts. You're up 2-0. You've scored 2 goals on 4 shots on Linus Ullmark. You go into the intermission. Yeah, shots on goal were 10-7 in favor of Ottawa, but the Leafs dominated play right through the period. And you're going into the intermission up 2-0. A really good spot to be in. You come out for the second period and flat. Nothing happened really for either team. Like, they would enter the zone, have a shot, Leafs would clear it, have maybe an opportunity. It's just a boring second period. It was quiet in the stands. It was quiet in the ice until, I believe, Nick Robertson took a high-sticking penalty. And Robertson, you got to be able to control your stick, bud. You got to be able to control that. So that's tough. But he gets the penalty. And Brady Tkachuk, kind of similar to the, whose goal? I guess John Tavares' goal. He's at the one side of the post, fires it across the ice. It goes off the skate of Brandon Carlo and in. And you see Carlo and Stolarz look to the sky because there's nothing you can really do. And the deficit is now cut in half. It's 2-1. That goal at 15:41 with less than 5 to play in the period. You allow that goal. Shots on goal were 13-3 in the second period. They dominate zone time play. They were much, much better in the second period with the Sens. And now it's a 2-1 game going into the third. And I'm not confident because they are not playing well. They got to get their feet moving. And in the third period, it's kind of the same. Now, the Leafs did play better, though. They did get some opportunities to score. John Tavares had a breakaway that he couldn't capitalize on. There was a few opportunities they had. Shots on goal were 9-4 Leafs in the third period. Problem is, though, doesn't matter. OEL turns it over behind his own net. Backhand pass off the boards to nobody. Max Domi, you can see, tries to get back there to make a play on the puck, but he can't. Stützle gets it back to the point to Clevin, who fires it on, and former Toronto Marley, Adam Gaudette, redirects the puck in front, and with just over 5 to play, 5:13 to be exact, the Sens have tied the game. You saw it coming, though. The way the Leafs had played the second and third period, you're like, oh boy. You're kind of just hanging on for dear life. And the Leafs have been doing that a lot this year, hanging on and winning games like that. But now you're going to overtime. And in OT, there was a few plays I was very, very upset with. One, Stolarz has to make a big save, and then on Stützle. And then Matthews gets the puck in the slot. Okay? I think he has Nyes and Marner on his wings. And they're just standing there. And I'm like, fellas, move your feet. Like, you kind of stop skating in the second and third period. You get the puck in your own slot. Matthew Stickelli right in front of his own net. I'm like, oh my God, this is a disaster waiting to happen. Well, obviously it doesn't happen that way. So we're good. Later on, though, not long after that to be exact, I don't know who it was that turned the puck over for the Sens, but what a horrific pass. A little foo-foo pass to the middle of the ice. It's picked off by Simone Benoit, who comes flying up there. He's probably thinking, oh, I got lots of room. Let me just skate up. And he does. Domi swings in behind him. Benoit enters the offensive zone, drops it off for Domi. Now, a few things happen here. Domi then cuts to the middle of the ice, gets the puck between two guys. I don't know how that happened. It was a 2-on-4. I didn't know how this happened. But he cuts to the middle of the ice, gets it through two guys, and then fires it off the post, and in Max Domi, the overtime hero. And the Leafs have a 2-0 series lead over the Sens. But I wanted to go back to Simone Benoit because you got to tip your cap to him there. I love what he did. Because if you think about a defenseman, especially a guy like Benoit, who's more of a stay-at-home guy, right? He drops the puck off the Domi. You get to do two things here. Well, I guess three things. One, stop up and stay in position defensively. Or kind of circle around the back of the net because you're already there. You're already flying. Your momentum's taking you that way. But he chose choice number 3. And that was go straight, back off the defender, and then cut in the middle of the ice, right in front of Linus Ullmark. Because if you see the camera angle of Max Domi like right behind him, look where Benoit is. Right in front of Linus Ullmark. A great screen, it's a great job from Benoit, and a hell of a shot from Max Domi. He shot the puck, ladies and gentlemen. It's a miracle. His first of the playoffs, the OT winner with Father Ty in the stands. Can't write this stuff. It's beautiful. That's why you can't. Romantic about sports. How can you not be, right? Shots on goal in overtime were 2-1 in favor of the Leafs. 28-21 for the Sens for the game. I think the Sens played much better in this game than they did in Game 1. The Leafs played worse. You found a way to do a job. That's all that matters, really. Face-off dot 31-27 in favor of the Leafs. Special teams-wise, we were 1 for 1. And they had 3 power plays. All right, Sens fans, you bitched and complained all over social media the last 48 hours. Holy crap, it's been exhausting. And then I see on Twitter, second intermission, people are bitching more about Stolarz. And yes, Anthony Stolarz turned the clock back to, I don't know, Ron Extall, Ed Belfour, Felix Potvin, hacking guys. But not anybody. Ridley Gregg, who we all saw it last game. Right? Sliding into Stolarz accidentally on purpose. Even Sens fans were like, yeah, he probably did that on purpose. Obviously, he did. And going into the game, there's obviously that little rat mentality from Ridley Gregg. So, he's standing in front of Stolarz. He gives him a whack in the lower back. And then he gives him a whack in the upper back. Then they readjust in front of the net. He hacks him on the side of in his side with the stick. And then as he's going to the corner, gets another little whack in there. And I'm loving it, right? I love it as a hockey fan. I'm shocked he didn't get a penalty initially for that. But it is what it is, I guess. And then Ridley Gregg, this is where Sens fans will be like, what is going on? Well, you know what? I will say what I think the referees were thinking in a second. Then puck's gone, right? Puck's going out of the zone. It's long gone. So Ridley Gregg could have just skated up the ice, could have gone around the back of the net, and off he goes. No. He decides to skate through the blue paint. But not just any part of the blue paint. In between Stolarz and the net. So Stolarz sees this happening. So he knocks him on his ass. And I love it. I absolutely love it. And the referees are... Look, they're obviously looking at this like, all right, you two idiots. There's 2 minutes for roughing. Let's quiet this thing down. So I understand why they did that part of it. Could have given Stolarz an extra 2 for the 3 or 4 whacks he did beforehand. But I don't like Ridley Gregg, so I'm fine with it. And, of course, Sens fans are going to bitch and complain even though they had 3 power plays and we only got the 1. But, whatever. That's what they love to do. Bitch and complain. All right. So, player stats. Anthony Stolarz, magnificent yet again. 2 goals, 28 shots. He was great. John Tavares, goal and assist and a +1. Riley with a goal and a +1. Domi with a goal. Matthews, Nylander, Marner, and Benoit all had assists in the hockey game. And more importantly, the Leafs win it. They're up 2-0. It's far from over, but you've put yourself in a good spot and you've done what you were supposed to do. Win your games at home. Hadn't been pretty in this game. Doesn't matter. You won the game. And this is why I tell people, don't overreact to regular season stuff, right? The Leafs didn't beat the Sens at all in the regular season. We're now 2-0 in the playoffs. So that 0-3 or 0-4, whatever it was in the regular season, gone, washed away. Doesn't mean a damn thing. All right. You know what does mean a damn thing, though? Thursday night in Ottawa for Game 3, as the Leafs look to take a commanding 3-0 series lead, but you know Ottawa's going to give you a big punch, at least to start the game. Let's see how the boys do. 7 o'clock puck drop there as the Leafs look to take a convincing 3-0 series lead. I will say this. It's going to be tough to take both there, so what you want to do as a Leaf player, as a Leaf fan, because the players, they want to win Thursday and then go from there. But for fan, you want to take one. At least one. Because then you come home, up 3-1, looking to close it out, and you got 3 chances to do so. So, that's all I got to say. All right, so you know what, guys? That's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and the game this evening, hit the like button. Do appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. Would you like, would you not like from today's game for the Toronto Maple Leafs? Twitter, Discord, Instagram, and of course, TikTok is down below as well. So follow there if you haven't done so already. And I will talk to you guys. Jays Edition, 7:40, first pitch tomorrow in Houston, the finale. Whoop-de-doo. That's going to be fun to watch, isn't it? Bowden Francis versus some fella. I don't know. What was his name again? Ryan something? Ryan Gusto. 7:40, first pitch there. Looking to have more than 2 hits. That'll be an achievement in itself. And for the Toronto Maple Leafs, Thursday night, 7 o'clock puck drop in Ottawa against the Sens. I've already said it enough. Looking to take a commanding 3-0 series lead. Get it done, fellas. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the game this evening. Talk to you guys then.